What is going on, guys? DamarysYT here. Welcome to a brand new LP or series, and hello. Thank you for interrupting me. Anyways, the game is called Jade Special Edition. It's a very old game. I think I played it when I was 15 or 14. I can't really remember. I played it on Xbox, and it's been years since I played it, and I was so excited when I found this game on PC. It was actually on PC and on Steam, and I instantly bought it when I saw it. So here we are. So let's start a new game. I had some problems during recording recording before, because the game was like starting like crazy. But anyways, you can choose your characters from here. You can be a guy, you can be the girl, and each one has 3 characters. I usually pick this one, the Lotus Blossom, because I don't know, I feel like she's a badass, and I love her outfit, I love her hair, and I love all these dangly things, you know, that's like here. But anyway, you can actually customize them, but not actually them, I mean all this, like the starting style and the abilities. And it's pretty basic stuff. You have the health, chi, and focus, and we have 4 points left. I usually just like focus more on the focus. Wow. That's a sentence. I usually put more on the focus because this is where you usually use your weapons with. It drains out your focus, and that's about it. So let's just accept this, and this is where you choose your style. You can basically have 2 styles at the same time. Heavily wave, it's like very slow fighting, like karate kung fu style, slow kung fu style. And 1000 cuts is where like lots of spikes coming out of your hand. But my personal favorite is definitely Leaping Tiger. Basically, it's like Wolverine. You're Wolverine from the X-Men. So we're gonna choose Leaping Tiger, accept the custom character, and from here you can name your characters as well. I do like the Lotus Blossom, but I think I'm gonna change the name Zia if I can. Hopefully it'll be enough. The Lotus Blossom. Oh, I can't. That sucks. I'm just gonna go with the default for now, because I can't think of any other Chinese names, because I really want the Lotus Blossom. It's really pretty. Like, you can still keep your elegance at the same time, be the badass. So let's click done, and it's basically a summary of everything. It's like, if you guys can read it if you want, I'm just gonna scroll it down slowly. Okay, accept. Oh, I'm excited! Hope you guys are too.
I swear, one of these days I'll find a way around your guard.
And from here, you can actually choose your dialogues. You can, I guess, be nice, one more match then, or be like arrogant, and that's basically it. You can choose them, but it's kind of sad that they don't do voice acting in this. So if you guys want me to read it out loud, do comment down below. But for now, I'm just gonna read it out loud for the first part. So yeah, one more match then.
Happily. I feel that I learn something every time I face you, even if it's only a new place to nurse a bruise. So long as you're certain you have time.
Alright, show me your best.
Let us begin.
This is like the tutorial part is really cool. It kind of looks like Matrix for a bit, and see, we're Wolverine now. Woo! It's kind of hard using keyboards instead of a normal controller. And my microphone is like right in front of my face, so I can't really see. So the blue thing is what we call chi just now. It's where we use to heal ourselves. So now we gotta attack Mr. Jinwoo here. I like the slow motion, it's really cool. Look at that, and I love that the game is not lagging. I wanted to cry that I couldn't see it. Kept on lagging.
Did you see? Master Lee was watching. He may not show it, but he clearly takes pride in watching his students practice. I learn something every time we meet, proving that loss sometimes is the best teacher. Thank the heavens the bruises are worth it.
Thank you for a bow. So you can be mean here.
You are gracious as always. I regret that there won't be much time for such practice now that you've almost finished your training. Master Lee told me to pass on that you should speak to him when you have the chance. He said you could take your time, so you need not rush.
Where is Master Lee again?
Master Lee just went into his house. It's just over there, as always. You have some time to wander the school and talk with other students. Smiling Mountain likely has some of the younger students available if you want to spar. I shall leave you to it. Take care, my friend.
Take care, Jinwoo. We're in Chapter 1. We're in the Master Four Tales of Doom. Arrival challenges for station and the past haunts the present. Your training years its completion in the idyllic setting of Two Rivers. The town is called Two Rivers, by the way. Master Lee promises that soon you will know more about how you came here and where your future will lead. All the while, strange tales begin to spread of ghosts that will not rest and shadowy assassins who heed no law. So now we are free to roam around the place and look at it. It's not lagging again. I'm sorry guys, I was so frustrated when I found out that the game was lagging like a lot. It was stuttering like bit by bit by bit. God. So from here you can see a book stand and a scroll, and obviously in every game you need experience to level up. So this is how you level up, and you guys can read it if you want. I basically read all of them when I played during the first time. See, we got 10 experience points. We can still talk to Jinwoo, and here's Smiling Mountain. He basically like arranged students to spar with. Hello.
Our most senior student has a spare moment to spend with me? An honor. No, wait, I shouldn't be like that. Master Lee always reminds me that jealousy is a low path and not worthy of one of his students. I understand your training is almost complete. I wonder who will replace you as our example. It certainly won't be me. I can't even imagine Master Lee saying, "You must strive to be like Lin in all things" to the others. Just the opposite, more likely.
If you want Master Lee to say, don't give him a choice. Be the best you can, or don't worry about following others. Walk your own path. I think I'm going to choose this one.
That makes sense. Is that how you live your life? If so, it certainly seems to be an effective philosophy. Maybe I should spend more time training and less time worrying about where I stand in the school. How else will I be good enough to take you down one of these days? Besides, there might be bigger things to worry about. I find myself intrigued by the ghost tales that everyone's mentioning.
So from here you can actually ask her anything like basic stuff. What do you think of Master Lee? Or would you be interested in sparring? But for the gameplay, I'm gonna ask her all this, so bear with me guys. You know everyone around here? Is there any news?
You think I will talk about them behind their backs? I will, but I don't want people to think of me as the local gossip, even if I am just that.
Who are the students of note?
Of note? There's only one student of note, and that would be you. Everyone else, even Dawnstar, is just a background for you and your supposed destiny. I'm sure you know that your implied status causes jealous remarks. I have muttered a few, but I don't mean you harm. The one you should be careful of is Gao, but I'm not telling you anything you don't already know.
Tell me about Gao.
You know him as well as I do. A rich man's son. He's attractive, I suppose, but arrogance follows him like a cloud of locusts. I hear his father is the same way. Gao the Greater and Gao the Lesser. Not a family I would want to be a part of.
Tell me about Dawnstar.
Why do you need to ask me about Dawnstar? You know her better than anyone as far as I'm concerned. You two practically grew up together. Maybe that's why you two get along so well. Maybe her sense for ghosts and the like meshes well with the great destiny Master Lee sees for you.
What are you getting at?
I'm sorry. I shouldn't be like that. Dawnstar is a fine person. She just sees things that I can't. I know there are ghosts and spirits, but why should she be able to sense them when I can't? What makes her special? While Master Lee tries to never let it show, he obviously holds a special place in his heart for you two. I suppose that's hard to deal with, even if I have been here far less time than you two.
What have you heard about me?
Master Lee never stops talking about you. You are special, or so we are repeatedly told. It can get annoying. Then again, some find it outright threatening.
Who should I be? I think she's gonna mention Gao again, so let's just get back.
If you wish. What do you want to ask about?
What do you think of Master Lee? Master Lee is he's our sensei.
Master Lee took me in when no one else would. He is a firm master, but a kind man deep inside.
How did Master Lee come here?
I imagine that he walked. If you want anything more than that, you'll have to ask someone who was here at the time. That was 20 years ago.
Who was the master before Master Lee?
I really don't know or care. It may as well have been Sagacious Tien, the first emperor. That was before I was born.
Let's go back.
If you wish.
I don't think we ever talk about you, Lin.
I'm sure you've figured out most of my little quirks by now. I've been here a few years.
How did you come here? Why?
I wasn't the delicate flower my family had hoped for. They believed school would calm my spirit. But Master Lee has shown me how to focus myself. I have learned many skills while here, and not many of them require that I be delicate.
What will you do when you are done training here?
When I am done? I haven't really thought about it. I won't go home. There's no place for me there. If I can stomach the books, I could become a scholar. Perhaps I'll go to the Imperial City. I should see it at least once in my life.
Let's go back.
If you...
gonna go ahead and spar. Let's
of course.
fight!
I have to keep practicing if I'm going to be able to best you one day, aren't I?
Let's begin.
Excellent. Let's see if we can use Smiling Mountain's sparring ground. Once we're done, I'll wander back here if you need me again.
Hey.
Leaping Tiger!
Ooh, she's good. Oh my god, she's good. Oh, kind of shows that how I may not play this game for so long. Woohoo! Thank you for your spar. There's a lot of people you can spar with. One is with the students from Smiling Mountain, and there's one guy here who I find really attractive.
One day I'll reach your level of skill, but not unless I keep practicing with Smiling Mountain.
I forgot. Did I put subtitles on? Hold on, guys. Mouse sensitivity, video settings, audio settings. I'm not sure if they even have subtitles for the minor dialogue like that.
It is an honor to be approached by the school's most senior student. My mother had high hopes for the school when she sent me here from the capital. Sometimes I wonder if I'm ready to train with others of such skill. Even in the robes of a junior student, I feel a long way from my home in the Imperial City.
If you are here, you belong here.
You're right. Master Li would not have accepted me if he did not see potential. He measures all people carefully. I will just have to work twice as hard to catch up to your level of skill. Even then, it will take a long time to be your match. How long have you studied with Master Li?
The only one who has been here almost as long as Dawnstar. I've studied with him as long as I can remember.
You and Dawnstar have both had a lifetime of training under Master Li. He is stern with you, but you sure can see that he's proud as well. I'm sorry. I shouldn't pester you with my questions. Is there something you need?
How well do you know the others at this school?
I don't know anyone else who displays the skill you do. Well, perhaps Gao, but he lacks discipline. That is why he still wears the robes of a junior student, despite his ability. Dawnstar would be next, with few able to match her delicate moves. Beyond that, the only other person I know well is Smiling Mountain, the sparring master.
What do you think of Dawnstar?
I know she is sensitive to things the rest of us can't see. Sometimes I feel sorry for her. It obviously makes her feel different, and that's not right.
Why do you say that?
I think she was given a gift. Unlike responsibility, it may not always be pleasant, but it's something she should be proud of. It shouldn't isolate her.
Do you have any impressions of Gao? Basically, you can actually learn more about the other characters if you
I have seen his
talk
kind in
more
the
with
city.
them.
He thinks his family's wealth is a substitute for nobility and is angered when others still see him for what he is, a crass and spoiled bully.
How has Smiling Mountain helped you train? And I can't talk.
Well, he doesn't come close to Master Li's skill, but Smiling Mountain is good for the younger students. He pairs novices with more advanced students so we can learn.
Let's go back to my other questions.
I'll answer what I can.
Since you're new, I'm interested to hear your thoughts on Master Li, our sensei.
He is one man and guides his students well. My last school had 2 masters who feuded all the time. It made learning very difficult.
What style did you study in the Imperial City?
At the Black Leopard School, I learned the bare basics of a style under First Brother Kai, but not enough to say I'd mastered anything more than a few core techniques. I'd demonstrate, but I don't think I even could. Master Li's teachings have been so much more effective that I have forgotten most of what I learned in the capital.
How does Master Li's skills measure up to your teachers in Imperial City?
He is greatly skilled and tutors his students intently. You especially. My school in the city was mired in politics, not an environment that promotes diligent study.
Let's go back.
I'll answer what I...
What do people from the capital think of the Empire?
It's funny, but I still want to look over my shoulder. I have to remember that we are a long way from the ears of the Lotus Assassins.
Why would you be worried about the Lotus Assassins?
They're the Emperor's personal guardians. In the Imperial City, they watch everyone and everything, looking for those who would question the course of the Empire.
Why are people questioning the direction the Empire is taking?
The Lotus Assassins visit people who ask a lot of questions. The Emperor hasn't been seen much recently. His advisors run things. They're not gentle.
Do you know anything about rumors of ghosts?
There's already enough darkness without making up stories about shadows, in my opinion. And try Lynn. She seems very interested in the ghosts.
What can you tell me about the history of the Empire?
I honestly didn't pay much attention during history lessons at my previous school. You could always ask in the town. Old Ming loves talking about the past.
Let's go back. You're fairly new here. Tell me some more about yourself.
I'm honored that you should ask. What do you want to know?
What brought you to this school?
The school I attended in the Imperial City was becoming mired in politics, so my mother sent me out to the country instead. Politics is dangerous, she always said.
It's true. What sort of dangers would the Imperial City have?
Oh, I don't know. It just seems like the city is changing. Strange people, strange machines. These are interesting times. I think she just wanted to know that I'd be safe.
What will you do when you are done training here?
Well, that won't be for a long time, but I'll probably return to the Imperial City. Perhaps I'll join the Imperial Guard. It's hard to think that far ahead.
Let's go back. I thought you can spar with him.
Goodbye. Take care of yourself.
Wait, let me talk to
It
him
is an
again.
honor to... What?
Yes.
It would be an honor. Are you sure you have time?
I can always use the practice. Let's
Excellent.
fight.
Let's find a quieter spot to spar. Once we're finished, I'll have to return here and continue my meditations.
I really do like the voice acting in this game. It's perfect. I guess I can show you guys the heavenly wave.
Leaping tiger.
Wait.
Heavenly wave.
So basically it slows down your enemy, but usually you can use this style
You lack focus. Leaping tiger.
fighting with ghosts. And yes, you will be fighting with ghosts in here. Oh, I forgot. I remember that you can actually spar with other students here. I forgot how. How do you like run? Hold on. Keyboard. Focus. G heal. Combat pause. Camera up. Focus is F. Focus is where it's like you hyper speed, not actually hyper speed. Hello.
Oh, senior student. Not too many people come back here this time of day, so we thought we'd take a moment to practice. Would you like to join us? We could team up against you and learn from the best.
I could spare a moment or two. Certainly no way. I think if you ask them questions, they won't spar they won't spar with you because they don't want to answer
This
questions.
is good news. We'll try to go easy on you.
God. More XP.
That's enough. I didn't think we'd win, but it was an honor to face you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
We have to go. Smiling Mountain's going to be teaching a class soon, and then we have weapons training.
This grade appears to be dedicated to Old Master. Continue. What else can we do? Look, here's a monkey. Monkey. But anyway, let's carry on. We're gonna go have a little chit chat with Smiling Mountain. Can we open this? No, we can't. Those are actually, like, I guess you can say inventories, mean small little things that you can get, like coins, stuff like
I
that.
thought Master Lee would have your attention for the rest of the day. It's good to see you. I know you haven't had much time for simple sparring. It is too bad. Your fellow students benefit from your experience. A strong opponent is the best trainer.
Are there students available to spar with?
There are a few, but not enough for me to set up some of the more challenging matches that I'm sure you would prefer. There will be more students available later in the day when many of their exercises have concluded.
I will spar with a single student.
Very well. I'll choose someone who is competent in one-on-one combat. This is only a practice bout, so fight until your opponent is knocked out. Get ready.
Let's fight. All this is just for the XP, guys, so bear with me for just a little bit.
Very good.
Or maybe
Another
not.
victory well earned. Now, is there anything else you would like?
Can I ask you some things about the school?
I am charged with giving whatever instruction I can, but my insights deal more with the philosophy of combat than the skills themselves.
Tell me about the philosophies you mentioned.
Master Lee is very strict about what is taught here, because martial skill is a pathway to great power, and that holds certain risks. It is not just good over evil. Few things in life are that simple. The common way to say it is, do you follow the way of the open palm or the closed fist?
Basically, the open palm is the good path, and the closed fist is the evil path. And obviously, I always choose open palm. I chose closed fist before, and basically, you're being the evil bad girl or guy.
A term for the high path, or perhaps the way of restraint and harmony. Many aspire to it, but few achieve it. It is a path of resisting tyranny. Of course, the source of that tyranny varies. It is just as dangerous coming from without as within.
Give me examples?
Tyranny from external sources is easy to find and fight. Defending those who cannot defend themselves is a reasonable example. But when your abilities are so much greater than those around you, there is the temptation to set everything right by might alone. That is tyranny from within.
And I almost forgot that if you chose the way of the closed fist, you will get a bad ending.
True, but that can become a convenient excuse. Eventually you may decide that even direct violence is too inefficient for someone of your strength. It is a small leap from there to enforcing your will so that the crime never takes place. Suddenly you are the oppressor, when all you wanted to do was make things right. This way of the open palm is not without its hidden dangers, despite the best of intentions.
I want to go back.
I am charged with giving...
I want to ask about someone specific and what kind of... Oh, he does sell items too.
Ah, yes, training. For some time now, I have offered, for a small fee, to run students through a short regimen that will help them enhance their abilities. The lessons you learn from me, or from any trainer for that matter, will stay with you and help make you stronger or better able to focus your mind or magic.
You're not teaching new styles then? Show me what you have. Basically, it brings you to his store.
No, I try to improve base abilities, but through the basics that Master Lee has instilled. When you have the opportunity, I'm sure you will pick up new styles quickly.
I'll pass for now.
Fair enough. I am patient as the rock facing the wind. What else was on your mind?
I should go for now.
Goodbye. I am here if you need anything.
Oh, 10 XP. Hold on. So basically, this is your objective, and this is where the open palm and the closed fist comes in. And if you choose the open palm, there'll be a blue glowing aura surrounding her, and if you're choosing the closed fist, there'll be a red one. And I think that's about it. I think we could talk to Jing Wu, but I really don't want to waste any time. But I can talk to him next time, or maybe now, just for a bit.
Always good to see you wandering the school. You're the best among us, after all. So it makes everyone train a little harder when you're around. The tricky part is making sure we're emulating. We're not hoping to take you down a peg. You should think carefully before bruising the tender egos around here. Oh, did I tell you to see Master Lee when you have a chance? I'm not taking the blame if you forget.
Okay, I guess he doesn't want to talk. So we can continue our story, but before that, let's grab this book for a bit. For more XP. The old tongue. The old tongue basically they're speaking Chinese.
Typical.
And that's Gao, who is basically a douchebag. Martial style. You guys can pause to read it, and you can actually talk to him.
Oh, you're finally here to talk to Master Lee, are you? I certainly hope so. The old man is in there meditating, and he won't train me until he talks to you.
If I known it was holding up your training, I would have come sooner.
Really? You would have dropped everything to make way for me. I don't think so. You're far too important to waste time worrying about my education. Master Lee certainly considers your training important enough to shove all others aside, so why shouldn't I bow down to your greatness?
Sheesh. What did I do to earn this belligerence?
You don't want my answer to that question. Go talk to one of your sandal-licking friends and let them tell you I'm jealous. I'm sure Wen could stammer out an answer for you, something to make you feel all warm inside and just great about yourself.
Sheesh.
Master Lee wants to talk to you. Do me a favor and go talk to him. Then maybe I can actually receive some education at this school.
See, douchebag.
I have nothing to say to a dog bounding after its master. Go bother someone else.
Ah, there you are, my student. I watched your bout against Jingwu with great pride. You have gained almost all you can from the practice arena. You are my best pupil, though you came to me an orphan. I have tried to prepare you for the responsibility your skills will bring. Have you given thought to your future?
I want to ask some questions.
There will be a time for that later. I have kept you hungry for information, but you must trust that my reasons are valid. It is for your benefit that I do this.
Very well, Sensei.
Your lessons are complete. Remember these basic skills and keep them at heart. But also remember the classes are not a true measure of ability. Always be ready to learn. I recall that, as a child, you fell and bruised your arm. I comforted you, saying that small pains are part of learning, but not every setback imparts wisdom. You must be careful. Sometimes all you learn in defeat is that you have been defeated. This world is out of balance. Spirits grow restless, and you have a role to play that I have kept secret.
Why would you do that?
Those who announce their important destiny before they are ready tend to meet unfortunate ends. The wise only seek attention when capable of dealing with it. The people are scared. I do not have all the answers, but I know you will become very important to the fates of many. You will be called to face a great evil.
Master! Master Lee!
What is this interruption? This had better be important. There is much to say.
Master! Nijo came to warn me. He saw a boat from the outlook past the fields. Strange outlaws. They fired something at him. And Kiamin was injured.
Where is she now?
Still outside the village by the outlook. Nijo couldn't carry her. Please come, Master Lee. The bandits are not at the village yet, but they could arrive at any time.
We will have to continue our discussion later, my student. It appears we have more pressing matters.
What would you have me do, Sensei?
The time for practice is over. Go to Gujin, the weapon master, and get a weapon. You may soon be called to use it. On your way, make certain Dawnstar is aware of the danger. Her skills have always complemented yours, so take her with you. Prepare yourself for a potential attack while I tend to my fallen student. I will return as soon as I can. We will continue our discussion when the threat is over.
I will do as you ask.
Good. The time comes when you will know all you need to. For now, keep the basics at heart.
Very well, Sensei. Okay, we got our second objective here, so I'm probably gonna end it off here, guys, because all the talking probably took some time. So hopefully you guys are enjoying it. I am of course. So hopefully you guys are having an awesome day no matter where you are, no matter what time it is, and I'll see you guys on the next part. Bye guys.